Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing the putting mat that I just purchased. I paid about $110 for it through Amazon. And actually this is not the, this is considered, I guess, a budget putting mat. It's about 5 meters long, and so that's about like 16 feet. I'm going to open it and test it out and tell you if it's worth it. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's have a quick look. This is obviously, I'm not sponsored by this product in any way. I bought it with my own money. I'm going to be using it downstairs in my backyard setup, but I'm going to show it to you in this indoor setup in my terrace where everything is flat. And this is it. It's just one piece. I don't think we need instructions, and everything else should be here. So the first thing that I'm going to be looking at is obviously if there's any creases on the putting mat. That's something that a lot of people find when they purchase these putting mats. Okay, so far it feels really nice. So okay, so the feel is pretty good. As you can see, it has the rubber back. Just right out of the box, as you can see here, looks very nice. It looks really high quality, and it's actually quite long, 5 meters long. Here at the end, this still needs to be adjusted, as you can see here, but it's not, I don't see, like, apart from this right here, I suppose you have to leave it extended for a little bit. I don't really see any like creases on it, so it looks pretty good so far. Here it might look a little bit like it's going up a little, but it's because I just opened it, but nothing really that is going to affect the roll. So again, 17 feet. I'm gonna just follow this line here. So let me try it out and see. You're supposed to pass the circle there, so let's test it out. Okay, wow, look at this. That's something that I struggle with. Okay, that's better. Okay, I hit it past the hole. Okay, so it does roll pretty fast, I would say. Okay, so one good thing about this putting mat is that the red line really gives me immediate feedback when I hit it, and I can see if it stays offline, like either this way here or that way. So I get immediate feedback as to whether I'm pulling or pushing the ball. Okay, so there's my tendency to hitting it to the left, and this is consistent with what I do at the course. Okay, there we go. That's better, but a little bit too much space. Okay, so that broke to the left, and it's not the mat because there is nothing in here. There's no creases. I know that it's not the ground, so that shows me that I have a tendency to pull my putts. So here I can definitely see that. Whereas in my backyard green, there's so many slopes there that sometimes I kind of blame it in the slope. You know, I think, okay, that was the slope, but in reality it wasn't. It was my putting. Okay, that's better, but a little bit too firm. So I think this is, maybe the golf course is not going to be as firm as this, but I would say very close in my opinion. From here you can get a better view, I think. See exactly what I'm doing. But as far as the putting mat, I think it's great. So definitely you can see what I'm doing there to pull my putts. So a little bit too much arc, I would say. That was better, and that was almost there, but way better than before, I would say. You can see that I pull my putts, not as bad as to where I first started, where I was like basically here. So I would say thanks to this putting mat, I'm able to see exactly what I'm doing. I'm pulling my putts, and that's something I need to work on. In my case, I'm doing a little bit too much arc. So let's have one more look at the quality of the putting mat. I would say it's very, very good. This last part, obviously, it needs to settle in. I already said that before. But here, the quality is pretty good. Hopefully you can see that. I have a similar mat, and I know they're pretty much waterproof. I'm not sure about this, but I am planning to leave it outdoors. This is the 5-meter version, which is about 17 feet. So it's quite long, actually. This is one of the longest putting mats, but it was perfect for me. And now they have two products. The other one I think is 69, and it's only 3 meters long, so it's up to here. It's 100, what is that, like 9 feet, I think, 10 feet. So it's up to here. Now, what I want to say is that if you get a putting mat this long, I think you're able to see your tendencies more, because the longer you get it, the more you understand whether you're pulling or you're pushing your putts. In my case, I'm definitely pulling my putts. So if this was like just up to here, maybe I wouldn't see that. Maybe I wouldn't see my tendencies there. And again, right now, this is completely flat. So there is no slope, obviously, like in my backyard green. So definitely that's something that I can learn from that. Okay guys, so that was my review of this putting mat here. I'll leave the link below, the affiliate link. Now, obviously, I'm planning to put this in my backyard just permanently. For now, I will roll it up. You're supposed to roll it up, actually, and put it away. But if you do that, I can tell you, like, this was rolled up, so who knows by how long it's been there, and it's playable. So you can actually roll it back up and just take it out when you need it. So that's how you're supposed to do it, and it works pretty good, apart from a few areas where I guess it needs to settle in just a little bit. Other than that, it's not, I would say it's perfect. The roll is a little fast, I would say, but in my opinion, it's like a 3 if you measure it, and my green is about 7. So that's a huge difference, I would say. I prefer it like this because my green is a little slow, and I think that kind of developed into a problem when I go to the course, because I always kind of hit it a little bit too much. So this is somewhere in between, I think. So it's perfect for me. So I hope you enjoyed the review. I will practice a few more putts here, and then I will do another video maybe in my backyard setting with fly scope to see how good it rolls downstairs. But definitely, I would say this is a good product so far, so I will keep you updated if there's any issues with the product. I will be using it in my backyard, so you'll definitely see how it gets along. For now, I think I will just keep it in and take it out when I practice, especially when it rains. But I think in the long run, I would ultimately just leave it downstairs and see how it goes, I guess. You know, that's why I didn't want to spend so much money on a more expensive product, because if it does get ruined, you know, paying about $300-400 for one of those well putts or the other big brands, I think it's not worth it. But in the end, you know, the quality, I looked on the materials, on the top of the materials, and it was the same type of materials. The only difference that this is not, I guess, is not a brand product. So you will save about $100 on it. So we'll see how it gets along. Keep you updated anyways. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.